What if I told you the next trillion-dollar industry isn't on the ground? It's in the air. Right now, while most investors are distracted by AI stocks and tech headlines, a completely new transportation system is being built from scratch. Not cars, not trains, not even planes, flying taxis, electric aircraft that take off vertically, fly over traffic, and land in the middle of cities, cutting hours into minutes. And here's the part almost nobody understands yet. This isn't science fiction anymore. Governments are approving regulations. Companies are completing real passenger flights. And billions of dollars are flowing into building the infrastructure of urban air mobility. This is the moment right before commercialization. The moment before revenue. Before mass adoption. Before the biggest re-rating phase begins. And today, we're looking at 3 stocks positioned at the center of this revolution. One already flying passengers. One backed by global aviation giants, and one leading the U.S. race towards certification. Let's break them down. EHang Holdings, EH. When it comes to execution, not promises, not prototypes, but actual deployment, EHang Holdings is already ahead of most competitors. While many companies are still navigating regulatory hurdles, EHang has crossed a critical line. It's moving into real-world commercial operations. In Q4 FY25, EHang delivered one of the most important milestones in the entire industry. The company reported record quarterly revenue of approximately $34.9 million, up nearly 48% year over year, and more importantly, it achieved its first profitable quarter on a GAAP basis. That alone changes the narrative, from speculative startup to early-stage commercial operator. But the deeper story is in its operational scale. During the quarter, EHang delivered around 100 eVTOL aircraft, bringing full-year deliveries to over 220 units, a number that no other competitor in this space is even close to matching right now. These aren't test units sitting in labs. These are aircraft being deployed into real environments, including tourism, aerial logistics, and urban mobility pilots. And then comes the breakthrough moment. EHang is preparing to fully launch its EH216S autonomous passenger drone for commercial use in China, following regulatory approvals. This is a major shift not just for the company, but for the entire industry. Because once passengers start flying and paying, the business model becomes real. Expansion is also accelerating globally. The company has initiated operations and partnerships in Southeast Asia, including Thailand, and is exploring additional markets where regulatory frameworks are evolving quickly. At the same time, it continues to develop new aircraft models like the VT-35, broadening its product ecosystem. What makes EHang unique is its strategy. It is prioritizing autonomous flight first, removing the need for pilots and potentially lowering long-term operating costs significantly. That's a bold bet, but if it works at scale, it could give EHang a massive cost advantage over competitors. In a market where everyone is talking about the future, EHang is already stepping into it. Joby Aviation Joby. If EHang represents early execution, Joby Aviation represents something even bigger, global dominance. Joby isn't just building an aircraft. It's building an entire ecosystem, manufacturing, operations, partnerships, and infrastructure, all designed to scale across multiple continents. In Q4 FY25, Joby reported revenue of around $30.8 million, significantly ahead of expectations, while narrowing losses on a per-share basis. Yes, the company still posted a net loss, over $120 million, but that's not the real story here. The real story is capital and progress. By the end of 2025, Joby held approximately $1.4 billion in cash, and in early 2026, it raised an additional $1.2 billion, giving it one of the strongest balance sheets in the entire eVTOL sector. This kind of financial strength is critical because this industry is capital-intensive, and many competitors simply won't survive long enough to reach commercialization. On the operational side, Joby is making steady progress toward FAA certification, one of the biggest barriers to entry in the U.S. market. Each milestone completed brings the company closer to launching commercial passenger services, which it is targeting as early as 2026. But what really separates Joby is its global footprint. The company is already working on launching air taxi services in Dubai, one of the most forward-thinking markets for urban air mobility. It's also scaling manufacturing capacity, preparing to produce aircraft at volumes necessary for real commercial networks. And innovation isn't slowing down. Joby has successfully tested a hybrid turbine electric propulsion system, which could dramatically extend range and unlock new use cases beyond short urban trips. Think regional transport, military applications, and logistics. The strategy is clear. While others focus on one region or one use case, Joby is positioning itself to become the global leader in aerial mobility. It's not the earliest to market, but it might be the one that scales the biggest. Vertical Aerospace, eVTL. Then there's Vertical Aerospace, a company that sits at a very different point in the journey. Unlike EHang and Joby, Vertical is still in a critical development and certification phase. But that's exactly why it carries a different kind of opportunity, the kind that comes with higher risk but potentially higher reward. The company's flagship aircraft, the VX4, is designed for commercial passenger transport and aims to compete directly with other leading eVTOL designs. Vertical is targeting certification around 2026 to 2027, placing it slightly behind the leaders but still very much in the race. What makes Vertical compelling is its partnership network. The company has strong relationships across the aerospace and airline industries, which could become incredibly valuable once its aircraft is certified. These partnerships could accelerate deployment, distribution, and adoption, something that many early-stage companies struggle with. In recent developments, Vertical has continued to refine its aircraft platform and introduced new iterations, signaling ongoing progress despite earlier challenges. The company is also working on scaling its production strategy, aiming to deliver aircraft at commercial volumes once certification is achieved. However, this is where realism matters. Vertical is not yet generating meaningful revenue, and execution risk remains high. Delays in certification, funding challenges, or technical hurdles could impact timelines. But here's the flip side. If the company successfully navigates these challenges and enters the market, it won't just participate in the industry. It could re-rate dramatically as investors recognize its position. This is the classic high-risk, high-reward setup. So here's the reality. Most people will wait until flying taxis are everywhere, until the headlines are obvious, until the risk feels gone. But by then, the biggest gains are already behind them, because industries like this reward those who see the shift early.